Why, Disney? Why? Hello, guys. Harry Thomas here. And I'm speechless right now. Words cannot describe how disappointed, how angry, and how completely mind blown at the same time I am at Disney. We all know the news by now. We've all heard it. Jon Favreau to direct a live-action Lion King remake. That's right, The Lion King, directed by Jon Favreau. The Lion King, my absolute favourite Disney film ever, of all time. It will never be topped, and they're remaking it. First thing that goes into my head, why? Disney, I used to love you, but if Walt Disney himself was still alive today, if he could see what you have become, he would be devastated. He would be a broken man. This is not the company he set up. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Jon Favreau. He is a wonderfully talented, ambitious director, and he has given us truly great movies like Iron Man. Maybe Iron Man 2 was meh, but then he came back with the spectacular remake that was The Jungle Book. Now I know what you're thinking, Harry. How come you're okay with Disney remaking The Jungle Book, but you're not okay with them remaking The Lion King? Well, because, The Jungle Book was not just a remake of the 1967 Disney animated classic, it was also an adaptation of Rudyard Kipling's books. It combined the two, and that worked perfectly. And besides, the original Jungle Book, it's a timeless classic, but it does have its flaws. I mean, Mowgli was a boring character, and there was a little to no story in that one, and in the remake, Mowgli was such an interesting character, and it actually had a compelling story. It really improved upon that original film in every aspect, as well as being faithful to the Rudyard Kipling books as well. Jungle Book was a Disney movie that actually could have used a remake, and I see why they remade Alice in Wonderland, Maleficent, and Cinderella, but they went too far when they announced that they were remaking Beauty and the Beast, one of my absolute favourite Disney films, one of their greatest masterpieces. Just like The Lion King, it's perfect as it is, don't touch it. It's completely pointless remaking it. There's nothing Beauty and the Beast or Lion King remake could improve upon. Who, honest to God, asked for a Beauty and the Beast remake? And I know when it comes out in March next year, it is gonna make absolute bank. It is gonna make over $1 billion, and it's gonna be one of the highest grossing movies of all time, regardless of whether it gets bad reviews or not, regardless of whether it's good or bad. People are going to be interested. Oh, Beauty and the Beast remake, is it going to be as good as the original? But despite Disney announcing all these remakes of their classics, I was so happy and so relieved that they were not resorting to remake a live-action Lion King, because that would be the final nail in the coffin for me. So I was so happy for a long time. Thank God there's no live-action Lion King planned or confirmed, but people kept saying they're going to remake live-action Lion King ever since the Jungle Book trailer was announced, and it showed some similarities to the Lion King, like the stampede, and people kept saying, when are Disney going to remake the live-action Lion King? And I thought, it's never going to happen. They would never do something that stupid. But now, here we are. It's happened. Surprise, surprise. It's not a surprise anymore, because, let's face it, if they're going to remake the live-action Lion King, they're just going to remake all of their classic films, regardless of whether we want them or not. They're going to do them anyway. That's what they have become. Just greedy money grabbers who just rehash their classics, who have completely run out of original ideas. Even though they have plenty of great original ideas, over the past couple of years they've made some great films like Tangled, Wreck-It Ralph, Frozen, Big Hero 6, and the masterpiece that was Zootopia. And Zootopia and Frozen both made over $1 billion. Because they were original. Because it's what people loved from Disney. So Disney, I know it's a risk making an original film because people might not be interested in it, but The Lion King at the time was an original film, and you didn't have any faith in it. You thought Pocahontas would be the better film, and look at how it turned out. Why not do that again? And besides, how are you going to remake The Lion King? The Lion King was made to be animated. It has 0 humans in it. So the lions are obviously going to be either CGI, real lions where they just do the trick where they make the mouth move like they did on Babe, or they're just going to shoot CGI lions with photorealistic backgrounds like they did on their movie that came out in the 2000s, Dinosaur. But I have no idea how they're going to bring The Lion King in live action. It's perfect in animation. I don't want to see a CGI Simba. I don't want to see a CGI Mufasa, Scar, Rafiki, Timon and Pumbaa, Zazu, Sarabi, Nala. I want to see them animated. I want to see them beautifully drawn. The Lion King it has the best hand-drawn animation I have ever seen. It is the highest grossing traditional animated film of all time. That's why people remember it, because it was animated. If it had been live action, it wouldn't nearly have been considered as special. It still would have been a success, but it would have been impossible to do it in live action at the time, because it was made back in 1994. It was made for animation. That's what Disney was proud of back then. They made films back then that you couldn't possibly make in live action. That's what made animation so groundbreaking. Now nobody's treating animation as anything special anymore. It sickens me. And are you just going to tell the exact same story as the original Lion King all over again? I mean, come on, that would be so boring. That wouldn't be giving us anything original, anything to look forward to. That would put us to sleep in the first second. And wasn't re-releasing The Lion King in 3D enough for you? Remember when you re-released The Lion King in 3D 5 years ago in September 2011? That was amazing. That was beautiful. That didn't disrespect the original. It honoured it. I bet audiences must have been blown away seeing that in the theatre again for 2 weeks only. That was #1 at the box office in the US for 2 weeks, and deservedly so. And the original Lion King, it has such a phenomenal fan base. It has the biggest fan base of any Disney film I have ever seen. If you announce news like this, you're going to piss off the fan base, and I am one of them. I'm a true fan of The Lion King. I'm a Lion King fanboy, expressing my thoughts on this news right now, Disney, and you are ignoring them. What a disgrace. And Disney, Jon Favreau, please listen. If you love and respect The Lion King so much, please don't touch it. Please just cancel this remake, because we have the original Lion King and it's perfect. That is the only Lion King we need. I mean, if they don't cancel it, we're obviously going to get it in at least 2019, maybe 2020 at the latest. But if they actually go through this plan and make a live action Lion King, although it's my job to sit through any film, I'm not going to go watch it, and I don't think anyone is going to bother seeing it. They're just going to watch the original Lion King instead, because this is a terrible idea, more than an ingenious idea, than what the writers at Disney think. If this is a phenomenal flop, it's gonna scar Disney. It's gonna affect their reputation as a studio. It's gonna lose them respect forever. I'm sorry I got so angry, guys. I'm sorry if my rant sounds off, but I'm just genuinely disappointed in Disney. I never wanted them to remake The Lion King, but now they're doing it anyway. But if you're excited for a Lion King remake, great. Props to you. If you think Jon Favreau will knock it out of the park, he just might. But it's early days. It's too early to say for now. But to end this video on a positive note, I will be continuing my Doctor Who Series 2 reviews. I will be continuing my October reviews, and I will be ranking the Harry Potter movies for the upcoming Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And of course I'll be reviewing all 7 Star Wars movies for the upcoming Rogue One. And I hope Disney's original film, thank God it's original, Moana, is really good. I'm really looking forward to that. Well, I love you guys. Thank you all for watching. What do you think of a live action Lion King? Please comment, let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and on Google+, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.